The woman picks up a seashell. She can't wait to smash it open with a stone. Then she quickly stuffs the flesh into her mouth, but the pungent fishy smell makes her spit it all out. She looks enviously at the young man nearby, who's eating top-quality sashimi, dipped in a secret sauce. You'd think he was on vacation if you didn't know better. Mary hasn't eaten in 3 days. She decides to trade her charm for food. She pretends to walk past Jack. Sure enough, he stops her. Seeing the young man under her spell, Mary, who's starving, can't afford to be reserved. She grabs the sashimi and shoves it into her mouth. After eating her fill, Mary even gives Jack a sweet kiss. Seeing Jack's lingering desire, Mary flashes a smug smile. She was originally the wife of a wealthy man, and Jack was the wealthy man's crew member. That day they went out for a boat trip. Jack couldn't help but glance at Mary a few times, which angered the wealthy man. The captain, to please the wealthy man, told Jack to get lost at the next port, but Jack had his pride, packed his things and prepared to leave. Unexpectedly, the towel he tossed aside landed right on the stove. Since everyone was fishing on the deck, by the time they noticed the fire was out of control, they all rushed onto the life raft, but at night a storm hit. In the end, the woman washed up on a deserted island. Even more surprising, Jack also washed up there. To survive, the two had to stick together and cooperate. Thanks to Jack's years of experience as a crew member, using his knife and goggles, he easily kept them well fed. Then, with their seamless teamwork, they quickly built a simple tent with coconut branches. As time passed, they gradually adapted to life on the island. Their feelings for each other grew warmer. Jack thought winning Mary over was just a matter of time, but one day while he was out fishing, he found the wealthy man unconscious on the rocks. Seeing the man still breathing, even though he didn't want to, his kind heart made him carry the wealthy man back to the tent. Mary, seeing her husband alive, immediately runs over excitedly. Jack watches their affectionate reunion, feeling 1,000 resentments, but there's nothing he can do. When the wealthy man wakes up, seeing his wife and Jack playing in the water, jealousy surges in his heart. When Jack and Mary return, they find the wealthy man has lit a fire. Turns out he had a lighter with him. Though he holds the flame, the spoiled man can't even open a coconut, constantly asking Jack for help. But the wealthy man gets even more shameless. One day while Jack and Mary are out fishing, he divides the tent in two, giving Jack a shabby one. The man suddenly realizes his wife is playing in the water with the servant. This fills him with hatred, so while the two are out fishing, he secretly splits the tent in two, forcing Jack to stay in the shabby shelter. Jack is furious when he finds out he saved the man's life, provided food and shelter, yet now the man takes over, kicking him out of the tent. But in the end, Jack accepts it, because only he can catch lobsters. He decides to stop providing food for them. The wealthy man couldn't care less. Mary, caught in the middle, sides with her husband. After all, he's her real spouse. But reality soon slaps the wealthy man hard. Without goggles, he spends all day in shallow water, catching nothing. In the end, he grabs a crab to eat, but the poisonous crab makes him vomit and suffer. Meanwhile, Mary goes hungry for 3 days, while Jack feasts on premium sashimi, with his secret dipping sauce. Anyone would think he's on vacation. One day, while the wealthy man is fishing, Mary sneaks over to beg for food. Jack doesn't refuse, and promises not to tell. Starving, Mary abandons restraint, devouring the sashimi. After eating, she gives Jack a sweet kiss. Seeing Jack's lingering desire, Mary smirks triumphantly. Later, the wealthy man steals Jack's goggles while he sleeps. When Jack wakes up and realizes they're gone, he grabs a spear, ready to kill the wealthy man. Mary desperately holds him back in the water. Jack, no longer hiding his desire, engages in a passionate underwater battle with Mary. This part was quite intense, very dramatic. When the wealthy man returns, he casually tosses the goggles back. Jack responds with a knowing smirk. Confused, the wealthy man asks Mary what happened. Shouldn't Jack be furious? But Mary stammers, avoiding the truth. Suspecting betrayal, he demands answers. Mary doesn't admit it outright, but claims she did it to protect him. Enraged, the wealthy man drags her by the hair, throwing her at Jack, then storms off to the rocks. Using a plastic bottle, he makes his own goggles, starting a solitary survival life. Meanwhile, Jack and Mary live happily, dancing on the beach, laughing together, all while the wealthy man watches, seething. He vows revenge. One day, while fishing, the wealthy man finds a damaged boat. He drags it ashore with all his strength. Jack and Mary rush over, but he yells at them to leave. He'll repair it and escape alone, leaving the traitors to rot on the island. Jack shrugs it off, but Mary is heartbroken. Her husband would abandon her. That night, while swimming together, Mary decides they should steal the boat, stranding the wealthy man on the island. The next day, the wealthy man finishes repairs, but when he goes fishing, Jack wakes Mary. Now's their chance to escape. The man had just finished repairing a broken boat when his wife and her lover stole it right under his nose. By the time he noticed, it was too late, but as they sailed away, he turned around and couldn't help but smirk, because to get revenge on his cheating wife, he had never actually fixed the boat properly. Then he casually lounged in his chair, waiting for them to drown at sea. Meanwhile, oblivious Mary mocked her ex-husband for being a fool, but to her shock, they hadn't gone far when the boat suddenly started leaking. Mary frantically tried to block it with a cushion, but the gaping hole couldn't be stopped. As the boat slowly sank, they had no choice but to swim back to the island. When Mary finally reached shore, the wealthy man had been waiting for ages, and laughed that they were the real fools. Just then, he spotted Jack crawling onto the beach. The wealthy man charged at him, ready to fight. Luckily, Mary held him back, allowing Jack to escape. That night, the wealthy man tied Mary up, planning to punish her in front of Jack. But suddenly, Jack appeared behind him. The two immediately brawled. Jack threw the wealthy man into the fire, then grabbed Mary and fled. Little did they know, the wealthy man wasn't done yet. He crafted a makeshift shield, and hunted for them everywhere. Eventually, he found them in the woods. Then, armed with his weapon, he finished off Jack. Sometime later, fishermen landed on the island and spotted a crude tent. Mary was overjoyed to see them. She boarded their boat, devouring the food they gave her. Just then, the wealthy man surfaced from fishing. Spotting the fishing boat, he was ecstatic. He desperately shouted for Mary to stop the boat, but she pretended not to see him, sailing away alone, finally escaping the deserted island.